if you look now, you can see my menu screen. I have play and quit. This is the code I have for play and quit. So on play, it opens the final game map level. Then on click of quit, it quits the game. I then have my main menu widget, so when it plays, it opens the widget, and the widget then is opened in the viewport. I have pause menu, I have pause, I have quit button. My quit button is on click, quit, and it quits the game. Then pause is on click, pause. That then sets the player control to pause the present. From there, I have my other pause menu. So for this code, if you pause the game, it then brings up the pause widget in the viewport, and the pause is set to the controller. As you can see from my spawn code, you will see that when you enter the box, it then saves your spawn location from the third character. So and then it will set the character to the world, back to the world location, falling off below 1000 Z, and after that it will spawn you back to the checkpoint. As you can see on this pickup code, when you walk into the collision box, it will destroy the actor, and once it has destroyed the actor, it will spawn an emitted explosion at that actor's location, and it will also spawn an explosion sound at the location. The code is that when you pick up an actor, it will then add 1 point on from the previous one, so 0 to 1, 1 to 2, and so on. This piece of code is a bind that I put on the top left corner of my viewport, so when you run over a coin, it will then add 1 point on. This casts it to the third person, so once you go over it, it will add then 1 point to the text. You can see it go from the as third person to the target, points to the text, and then to the return node. This next code is for the HUD that contains the point counter on the top left corner. As you can see on the begin when the level starts, it will then create the widget, and it will add that widget to the viewport. This next piece of code you can see is for my cloud lift. The main piece of code in the middle is the timeline, and the timeline I've set is for 1 second. So it'll take 1 second for the cloud to get to the end location and go back. I have alert vector to help us to find the start and end location, and the nuke location where it ends will be the set relative location, and it will continue updating it. I also, for the finished, I've added a delay. Each cloud has a stop delay of 2 seconds. From then on, I have a switch on timeline direction, so after it's gone forward, it'll then go backward, and after it's gone backward, it'll then go forward. This code is currently on loop, so it will continually play while the level is going. This here is the code for the end game pickup. It is the same code as the regular pickups, except from when you overlap it, it destroys the actor, it will spawn the explosion emitter, it will spawn the sound, but once it spawns the sound, it will then quit the game itself. There are a lot of things I wish I could have added to my game. The game I originally had was a multi-room survival horror game. However, I quickly realised that idea was overscoped, but I didn't realise until the Christmas submission, which is when I changed to a platformer. From then, calling from Christmas, I then started creating a variety of different platformers. However, I couldn't stick to one particular style, and this hindered my progression in my work. It wasn't until the Easter holiday that I played the old Crash Bandicoot game, and I thought I would go for a Crash Bandicoot / Sonic, maybe Mario style for my game. I then began making assets. I planned for how it may look. I researched different blueprints that I would need, such as respawn, main menu, pause menu, movable lifts. Overall, I feel like the current gameplay, based on the time I made it in, has come out really well. There are a few problems I've had while doing submission of my game. One of the reasons that I wanted to do a show reel for like a submission that would go into portfolio piece. If I had thought of this current idea earlier, I would have liked to add more things to the game, expanded on the environment that I've made and the level, as well as some of the functions that I have got, such as I'd like to make my own actual 3D character. I would have liked to have rigged it with a run, jump. I would have liked to fix the run and jump so they are equal and it doesn't cause the character to jump too far. I would have also liked to have done a variety of other things. I would like to have made the models more appealing, more detailed. I would have done more post-processing in my game.